Hey guys, it's time to work on your packet today. You want to grab that and your pencil or your crayon and we will get started. It looks like we're working on the letter N today. So the first thing we are going to do is color our cute little N. And it looks like it's got stars on it and a moon for nighttime, which starts with the letter N. So we're coloring that all in. You can pick your own colors. You don't have to look like Miss Charity's. You can look however you want. So we're going to color that in this little moon. And then we're going to move to our letter N tracing. So we're going to start right here at this number 1. We're going to do a line down. And then where they meet, we're going to do a line across. And then where they meet, a line up. So it's just 3 lines connected. Then we're going to start up here at this little N. It's just a line down. And then where they meet, we're going to go over, around, and down. Now our pictures, we're listening for the n sound because N says n. Our first one is a flashlight. Do you hear the n sound in flashlight? No. The next one looks like a mat. Do you hear n in mat? No. The next one is a nail. Do you hear the n nail? There we go. We're going to circle that one. How about n necklace? Do you hear the n sound? Great. And the last one is a bat. Do you hear the n sound in bat? No. So on the bottom we have Ned naps on a nest. Ned naps on a net. We're going to do this in for Ned, this one for naps, this one in on, and this one in net. And then the very last thing at the top, I want you to try to draw your name. Perfect. Now our next page, if you remember, we are not going to do this part of the story because we're going to do that later in our book. But we are listening for our sound, so I want you to listen again for the n sound. Our first word, put your finger on the head of the caterpillar. We're going to draw it through as we say it, night. Night. Where do you hear the n sound? At the beginning, that's right. And then we have sign. Sign. Where do you hear that n sound? Right there at the end. Nine. Nine. So that one's kind of tricky. You hear it twice. Nine. So you hear that one at the beginning and the end. Enough. Enough. So we're getting it right here, right? Enough. That's in the middle. All right. So our number we're working on today is 14. We're going to start by drawing that here. We're going to do a straight line down to make the number 1. Then we're going to start over here and do a line down, a line over, and another line down to make the 4. So 14 is made when you write it out of a 1 and a 4. We're going to go to our 10 frame, and we're going to do 14 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so what this tells us is that 14 has 1 10 and 4 ones. Then we're going to trace our numbers. Remember, we're working on 11 through 20. So we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it looks like our drawing today, we're going to do 14 stars in the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause it and catch up. So on our number maze, we're going to find that number 14 right here. And we're going to trace that all the way through the maze. Here we go, over. Looks like we're going down. Don't go all the way to 13. We're going to go over again and down again. Over this way and down again. This is a game you can play with your mom or your dad or your grandma, whoever you're at home with. So we're going to talk about opposites, because you've got over here, look, you've got big and small, happy and sad, up and down, sleep and wake up, boy and girl, and hot and cold. So you can cut these out and use them as cards, and you can match them to the opposite thing. Now we've got our book. Remember, we're going to trace our letters as we go through. This one's called the Nightly News. Good evening, neighbors. This is Ned, the Knight, and welcome to the nation's Nightly News. Our Northeast correspondent, that's like a reporter, Nancy, has reported 9-mile-per-hour winds in New York. Nurses at the National Zoo are happy to report that a nifty newborn newt, born at noon today, is now on display. That's better. In Nashville, a noble nun has reportedly recovered a stolen necklace from a thief who has been quite a nuisance. That's really cool. In other news, Nelson and Norma from the newsroom are telling me there's not enough time to cover more tonight. Oh no, they ran out of time. Well, folks, we're signing off from our studio here in Nevada. Thank you for tuning into the nation's Nightly News. The end. So we also have this letter N for you to make again today. You're going to cut out these parts and glue them together to make this nightly N. And you can put in with your other letters that you've made. You're going to color 14 of these stars, cut them out, and glue them on the night sky. And that is all we have in your packet for today. We'll see you guys later.